Today we are explaining a Polish movie. This movie is an award-winning film from the Polish Film Festival. The film beautifully explores the relationship between a mother and her son. Due to the eccentric actions of his mother, a child struggles to cope with the environment around him. In the movie, we see a mother and her son, Patrick, living in a small village in Poland. The village has a very low population but is a popular tourist spot. Patrick's father works far away, so the mother and son always remain alone in the village. Patrick has lived in this place from the beginning and always feels lonely. For him, his whole world revolves around his mother. He plays with her, cycles with her, swims in the lake with her, and has no other friends. His entire world is his mother. They even race with the train that runs near the village as part of their daily routine. Patrick's world is centered around his mother, just like every child's relationship with their mother, filled with affection and love, leaving no room for anyone else. Patrick's life takes a turn when people from nearby villages start coming to this place for picnics due to the summer vacation. Patrick has never been close to anyone because he's always been alone and he struggles to make friends. However, he notices that his mother has started going out every night, leaving Patrick alone at home. Initially, Patrick doesn't react, but he becomes anxious and depressed due to the loneliness. He doesn't have any friends, and his mother would leave the house every evening after receiving a call, sometimes not returning home at all or coming back very late. She would spend a little time with Patrick, make excuses, and promise to spend the whole day with him the next day, only to leave him alone again. One day, Patrick notices a new girl in the neighborhood who might have come to spend her summer vacation there. Patrick tries to befriend her, but like a typical teenager, the girl doesn't respond. The next day, when Patrick's mother tries to leave the house again, he gets very upset and spills a glass of juice on her dress, leading to a scolding. His mother doesn't understand how lonely he feels inside, and it doesn't seem to matter to her. She changes her dress and goes out to meet her boyfriend again. Patrick follows her and discovers that she's been meeting her boyfriend regularly. On his way, he sees a fawn alone on the road, a metaphor used by the director to show how the fawn, like Patrick, has been left alone to wander the world. This gives Patrick some comfort, and he decides to try making new friends. Patrick starts talking to the girl, Micah, who shares that her parents are divorced and she also feels lonely. They become good friends, and Patrick starts doing all the activities he used to do with his mother, cycling, swimming by the lake, and spending time together with Micah. He begins to enjoy her company, and his loneliness and anxiety start to diminish. However, their happiness doesn't last long because Micah is being harassed by an older boy. Patrick, being young, can't do much to protect her, but it deeply hurts him. That night, while following his mother, Patrick sees Micah spending time with the older boy, which makes him feel that his life is going to be lonely again. He becomes very sad and waits for his mother at home. When she finally returns, he asks for her time, but she is too tired and goes to sleep, leaving Patrick alone even after she's back. The next morning, Patrick meets Micah again and asks if the boy had forced himself on her. Micah, scared, runs away to her house. Patrick follows her, trying to find out what happened, but Micah just cries without saying anything. Patrick feels that Micah was hurt, so he attacks the older boy in a fit of anger, but being small, he gets overpowered. Later, Micah tries to calm Patrick down, saying they can still be good friends, but Patrick, deeply hurt by both his mother and Micah, becomes emotionally violent and lashes out at Micah, saying hurtful things. This, in turn, hurts Micah, and she leaves. Patrick, being a small child, doesn't understand how to deal with these situations, and without any parental guidance, he acts out in ways that only increase his frustration. One night, Patrick's mother returns home crying, seemingly after a fight or breakup with her boyfriend. She remains sad for several days, but Patrick is happy to have her around and takes good care of her. Suddenly, his father returns with many gifts, promising to spend the summer vacation together. Patrick is thrilled to see his family together, and his loneliness and anxiety start to fade. However, one night, while playing with Patrick, his father asks if his mother used to meet someone or come home late. Patrick, having promised his mother not to reveal her secret, doesn't say anything to his father. His father, noticing the change in his wife's behavior, becomes suspicious. At that moment, Micah visits Patrick's house, asking him to go cycling with her. After spending time swimming at the lake, Micah tells Patrick that her summer vacation is almost over and she will be leaving soon. Micah regrets hurting Patrick, but there's nothing much he can do as the vacation is ending. Patrick returns home and sees the same lady who visited earlier, leaving the house. He finds his father crying in the bathroom, realizing that the lady has told him about his mother's affair. Upset by the revelation, Patrick's father decides to leave and might never return. Patrick's mother tries to console him, but once trust is broken, it's almost impossible to mend relationships. Patrick's father leaves and the summer vacation ends. Patrick has to go to school now. His mother takes him to school and they walk down the street without speaking. Patrick is angry with his mother because her selfish behavior has driven his father away. Due to her, he couldn't make any friends and became mentally blocked, unable to communicate with other children. As they cross the railway track, the mother walks ahead while the child lags behind, symbolizing how parents move on with their lives, leaving their children behind, unaware of when an emotional outburst might destroy their dreams and relationships. The mother turns back to see Patrick lagging behind and gets scared when she sees the train. She starts crying, realizing what will happen to her child. This moment makes her realize who is truly important in her life, her boyfriend or her husband and son, who have always stood by her side. The movie ends with the mother realizing she might need to change the track of her life. If you enjoyed this explanation, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.